Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Welcome back to English with eTuisyen Online. Thank you so much for being still here and learn with me, Miss Anis, on English. So I'm assuming this is my class form 2, right? Untuk syllabus KSSM. Okay. So this week kita macam I cakap dengan I don't know whether did I tell you or not. Last week kita akan belajar pasal nouns. Today we're gonna touch another portion of grammar for this week, which is on nouns. Sebab last week kita belajar pasal articles. Bukannya artikel yang korang baca yang panjang lebar, say yang in the magazine or Alhamdulillah or in the newspaper ke, or on the websites, portals that yang ada semua tu kan, itu artikel lain. Yang ni articles in terms of grammar. So the words yang used untuk describe noun. And the noun yang I selalu mention last week tu, apa yang kita akan belajar pada hari ini. So last week kita belajar 3 words, which is a, and the. Alright. So now, if you have not done so, do plug in your device, your phone ataupun your laptop or notebook ni kan, so that it is fully charged. Kan tiba-tiba later we go through and then mampoi dia punya tu kan, tak jadilah, kau belajar elok. So that's why you need to fully charge it. And then another one is don't forget to pump up the resolution. I do understand sometimes internet tak berapa laju, but it's better that you pump it up to 1080 ataupun 720 so that to ensure that you can see my face. Not only my face lah. Also you can see whatever that is on the slide as well. Okay. And then another thing is what lagi? Also, if so this one, I think if I'm not mistaken, you are able to access it because you are registered under our eTuisyen.my kan. So if you know any other colleagues that any other classmates ataupun kawan-kawan yang lain yang macam nak belajar bahasa Inggeris with me, Miss Anis, ataupun any other tutors on maths ke atau BM ke sejarah, we have all, do invite them to register under eTuisyen.my, www.etuisyen.my. Okay, and then you can also contact me or connect with me. Kalau actually kan korang kat sini lupa nak bagi tahu, you can also connect with me on the website tau actually. Ada I put dekat situ post kat situ tapi tak ada siapa pun nak balas. Hello, please lah. I also want to know what is your favorite character. Kalau siapa-siapa tahu what I mean. So korang kena check dekat feed tu. Alright. And then apa lagi yang tu? Also kalau tak boleh nak connect with me with that, you can also contact me or other tutors dekat Telegram as well. Okay. So dah pukul berapa dah ni? Dah 5 dah masuk. Okay, actually let's start lah sebab patutnya kita start pukul 6.10. Sorry lambat sikit tadi. The thing is in my class today ada a few exercises later that we might need you to prepare macam kertas kajang sikit ataupun notes tau. Sorry, I tak nak prepare for you to print ke apa. But later there's some words that other than belajar grammar, I also want to add your vocabs juga. Okay, so when we go to that slide, do tulisan the words so that you can increase your vocabs as well. Okay, alright. So let's go through this. Okay, so what we're gonna learn today is about nouns. Nouns ni dalam bahasa Melayu, if I'm not mistaken, is kata nama. So macam korang belajar kata nama, ada kata nama am, kata nama terbitan, kata nama bla 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 semua tu kan. In bahasa Inggeris pun ada banyak. But the one that I will touch for today is common noun, proper noun, abstract dengan collective. So ada 4 jenis ni. I'm gonna touch for today. Okay, so common noun ni kalau translate dia adalah kata nama am. So anything yang am, anything yang general, any lah. Senang cakap. The keyword is any. So you tak particular. So that's why kita belajar artikel kan last week. Kalau dia particular, dia letak apa kat depan. Kalau dia jadi particular, jadi spesifik, dia letak apa kat depan dia kan. Depan the noun, right? So that's why it matters for you to understand that sebab you akan gunakan dekat sini juga. Okay. So bila dia tak particular, the noun is not particular, dia macam tak specific to certain something, right? So it is a common noun. So and then it's usually common noun ni kalau dalam ayat in sentences, the spelling the first letter is small letter. Unless dia start of the sentence lah, you start dengan kataan the word noun tu kan at the beginning of the sentence, dia kena tulis besar lah, kena capital lah. But in general, kalau in sentences, dia punya spelling dia tulisan kecil, okay, huruf kecil, small letter. But if you make it capital, then it will become a proper noun. Kata nama khas, I think pronunciation dalam bahasa Melayu tu ke? Okay, alright. So that's what is proper noun is. Kalau kata nama khas, so kata nama khas ni usually is nama-nama orang lah. That's the most abundant usage of proper nouns lah. Nama orang, nama negara, nama kereta. Cakap pasal nama kereta, that's why I put Ferrari here. So the name Ferrari, right? Betul ke sebutan dia? Ferrari or Ferrari? Ferrari. I'm trying my Italian slang there. Never mind. But this Ferrari, is it Italian? Never mind, I don't know. Those who know the car, do let me know, okay? Please let me know. Kau salah ilmu ni kah payah ni. Alright, so Ferrari, right? That word Ferrari is a proper noun. Sebab masa you tulis, you tahu brand Ferrari ni. So that's why bila you spell it, when you tulis dia tulis dengan huruf F besar. It's a Ferrari car. Now the car yang kat belakang tu, that is the common noun. It's a car. It's a red car. So say for example, I put in sentence lah. I saw a Ferrari drove by just now. So that Ferrari, that is the proper noun. Okay. Kalau another sentence, I saw a red car drove by just now. So a car, red car tu adalah common noun. Okay. Alright. So that's what's common and proper. Now abstract ni pula, what does it mean is things yang you tak boleh nampak ataupun tak boleh nak pegang. You cannot touch it. So there's things that you cannot touch. Like say for example, you cannot feel it, right? So say, kan feel it lah, macam physically touch it lah. Contohnya, your mind. M-I-N-D, right? So you know it's there, you know the mind is there, but you cannot touch it. Ataupun imagination. Siapa yang tengok SpongeBob and SquarePants masa dia orang kecil-kecil tu, imagination. Oh my god, suddenly SpongeBob come here. Okay, but yeah, so those things you tak boleh nampak, you tak tahu physically dia bentuk dia macam mana. That is what abstract nouns is. Okay, alright, so that abstract. Now, bila you ada noun yang banyak and then you group it together, you collectively put them together, so that's why it's called collective nouns. Di some nouns kan, you memang guna untuk groupkan sesuatu, and then bahasa Melayu, I think this is what we call penjodoh bilangan. Senggumpal darah, those kind of thing. So in this case, collective noun, contohnya lah dalam gambar ni, right, orang-orang ni macam nampak orang smart, this directors, right? So this is the board of directors. Board of directors. Okay, alright, so that's what it is. So let's go through one by one, apa makna dia dengan apa contoh-contohnya. So the first one is common nouns. Okay, common nouns macam saya tadi kan, Miss explain just now, any, that's anything, general, you tak specific which one. Memang you tahu tu apa dia dekat luar tu. Alright, so macam contohnya di gambar ni kan, tiger ni, right? Ataupun cups, right? So this cups, tiger, so the spelling will start with a small letter, right? So this is one of the common nouns. And then others than that, so macam untuk people, boy, carpenter, apa lagi? Police officer, mother, father, king, queen, teacher, pupil, student. Those are the words yang untuk people. Now untuk animal, tiger tadi, pigeon, seahorse, fish, herring. Kenapa saya sebut ni? Sebab kita akan go through dia punya contoh-contoh je. Bird, butterfly, giraffe, zebra, penguin. Okay. So if you have your favorite, actually how can you, if you can, if you're watching this video later ke apa, not during this time kan, you can put, if you can lah, please share me your favorite animal in the comment below. I also wanted, let's increase more the not only you and also or other people punya vocabs as well. You never know, sometimes kan kita dah tahu tapi actually orang lain tak tahu lagi tau. So that's why let's do this, sharing is caring, you know. Okay, so if you have your favorite animal, please put it inside the comments or the live chat. Okay, alright. So that's for animal. So another group is barang-barang ataupun things. So in this case, leather, pencil, bag, laptop, smartphone, apa lagi? Microphone, mouse, whiteboard, pen. So these are things. Okay, the fourth one here that I have an example is this one is building. So building macam lighthouse. Lighthouse ni rumah api yang ada dekat tepi pantai tu. Museums, house, villa, townhouse, hotel. So nampak tak, perasan tak semua yang I sebut ni kan semua huruf perkataan kecil kalau you selalunya nampak dekat luar sana. That's why it's a common noun. And the last but not least is places lah. Orchard ni macam kebun atau ladang buah macam tu. It depends, it can be not only ladang buah, it can be any other ladang. Airport, car park, recreational park, public park, park semua tu. Okay. So the places, what are the places? Tak dapat. Mosque is a building. What are the places that's out there? Jetty. Where the ferry, or harbor, pelabuhan. So that's places. Okay. Now if it's pelabuhan Klang, and you put P besar, K besar, it became proper nouns. So proper nouns when you have a particular person, a particular place, things, countries or months. Okay. So the first letter memang of the proper noun, it will always be a capital letter. Memang huruf besar. Okay, so that's proper nouns. And contoh-contoh dia, Keanu Reeves, Mulan, the character, right? Or ini for people, or who is your favorite celebrity ataupun someone that is very famous other than our Prime Minister or our Dr. Noh, betul ke nama dia Noh Hisham? Oh my god, I tahu nama dia. Suka hati je, betul ke tidak sebutan nama dia. But yeah, this famous person, or like Albert Einstein ke kan, for his theory on the lights, speed of light semua tu kan. So these people, when you put their name, when you write the names kan, with the capital letter, okay, or Mr. Whiskers. So Mr. Whiskers ni, I don't know lah if you name your pets apa kan, I call either Mr. Whiskers or Petot because his ekor is Petot. So when I write his name is P besar lah. Okay, Jalur Gemilang, the name of the bendera, right? Or I'm not so sure kalau negara lain ada tak nama bendera diorang. That's a good question. Never thought of that. And then kalau nama of drinks, or certain brand of drinks or food, like this one is Milo kan, or Milo, or Ribena, what other things, Cheesedale. So when you write the names kan, kena tulis perkataan huruf besar, capital letter. And then places, particular places, Kuala Lumpur, Langkawi, like the what's it called? The example that I gave just now, Pelabuhan Klang, all right? And then last one, kalau months or days, January, Monday. When you write this, it has to be spelled with a capital letter because it is a proper nouns. Okay, so dah tahu common nouns apa, proper nouns apa. Kalau korang tak faham, do put it in inside the comments or you have kalau you have a question, teacher, kalau macam ni betul ke? Just put it in. We will try to answer it as best as we can. Okay, so that is proper nouns. Okay, common, proper. Next one is abstract. Okay, so things yang kita nampak. That's why tak gambar sebab tak nampak apa-apa. Tak ada lah, saja je. Okay, so abstract ni refers to ideas, thoughts, feelings and things yang you tak boleh nak pegang, you tak boleh nak nampak. Contoh-contohnya dekat sini lah, admiration. So say for example kan, you know someone that is very cantik, like wow, that person is so pretty, that person is so smart, so he's a genius. So you admire that someone. Now admire, you admire the person. That admire, it's not a noun, that is a verb, which we're going to be learning next week. Okay, FYI kalau korang join with me next week. So admire, you it's a verb, but the perbuatan tu, that you know, you are admiring the person, that that action of admiration, right? So that admiration is actually a noun. Because you tak boleh nak, tak boleh feel, nampak tak? I tak boleh nak bentukkan dia sebab there's no bentuk. Alright. And then laughter. Laughter you cannot bentuk, you can only hear it. So I hear laughter from next door. So that laughter is it's abstract noun. Okay. And then other than that, peace, darkness. Wait, actually darkness you can, wait, darkness can see. Well, if you're in darkness, you cannot see, but you cannot feel it. Whoa, okay, no. Darkness, it can be two meaning. Darkness as in like the darkness you cannot see because there's no light, and another one, darkness of evil. So if it's the darkness of evil, confirm you cannot see and you cannot touch it. So that is an abstract noun. And then patience, kesabaran. How in the world can you touch kesabaran? You cannot put it in the physical. You can feel it. You know it's there, that you are orang yang ada kesabaran yang tinggi or kesabaran yang but that is an abstract noun. Or obedience, happiness and anger. Sadness, that's another abstract noun. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Dream, imagination, just now kan. This is because of SpongeBob actually. Ada satu episode, right? Imagination, cara dia buat dengan tangan-tangan dia. Oh my god, my childhood. Okay, so by now you dah tahu common tu apa, proper noun tu apa, abstract noun tu apa. So last one was collective noun. Okay. After this collective noun, we're going to do some exercise, and I'll give you, I'm a baby scale for 10 seconds so that you can try it on your end. And then later, we're going to touch on countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, let's touch collective nouns kejap. So, collective nouns, you refer to a number of people, animal or barang. You group them. You group them together. So ada banyak noun ni kan. Instead of macam sebut banyak-banyak kali, you group them together. You can group them. So you use another noun and then make it a collective noun. Okay, and contoh-contohnya adalah a bench of magistrates, a shoal of herring, a bale of cotton, a punnet of strawberries, school of fish, a suit of uniform. Yeah, pair of glasses. Glasses as in glasses ni bukannya glasses minum. Itu jadi lain kalau pair of glasses. So nampak tak, dia macam lebih kurang macam how penjodoh bilangan works. Similar. They're similar to each other. Okay? Alright. So that is collective noun. So kita dah cover 4, all 4 of them. Let's do some exercise. Okay. So quick exercise. So how we're going to do this, you underline which ones are the nouns. So another thing is what I try to do in my classes, right? I like to make a lot of exercise for you guys to try and practice and sampai muntah actually, so that you familiar, you can really understand, you can really apply it. So that's why I give you here, nampak macam wordy kan, so sorry, but this is what you need to go through. Admin, can you open besar sikit this slide? So you read through this, let's read through this, and then later I'll give you the answer. Kalau korang nak try on your end, you can pause this video and then try highlight apa benda dekat dalam your nota semua sekarang, and then later you can play your video. Don't worry, this video you can replay it a lot of times. Okay, alright, so let's go through it. You can read books, watch television and listen to music in a library. Nampak tak aku tengah rap kat situ? Never mind. Alright, so try to underline, try to identify yang mana satu pilihan hati anda, which ones are the nouns in this one. Okay, and then the second one is in your imagination. You can swim the broadest river, run the fastest race, and climb the highest mountain. Oh, sorry, terlupa nak letak punctuation kat sini. Sorry ya, salah ya kalau you buat ayat tak letak notes tah. Sorry ya, terlupa kat sini. Okay, and the last one, the girl sitting next to that man in the purple shirt is a French. She is studying modern languages at University Malaya. Okay, I'll give you 5 or 10 seconds so that you know, try to identify yang mana satu nouns. So if I'm not mistaken, in this context, in this text, ada satu je yang tak ada, which is the collective noun. Tapi common ada, proper ada, abstract pun ada. Alright, dah 5 saat ke? Dah 10 saat dah ke? Okay, I'll give you a bit more time. Okay, never mind. Let's go through it because I need to rush for because ada few slides juga nak go through malam ni. I want to ensure that we cover everything. Other than you know the nouns, you can also increase your vocabs. Okay, so the first one. Okay, the first one. You can read books. Books ni adalah noun kat sini. Watch television. Television is also another noun. Music as well, it's another noun. So this one is abstract. So kita nampak kan. And then last one, library. So book, television, library is and music is also kind of, it's a common noun, tapi because you cannot see it, so it is an abstract noun. Okay. Now, second one, in your imagination. So tadi kan cakap imagination. You can swim the broadest river. So river is a noun, common noun. Run the fastest race. Race is actually a noun. Okay, and climb the highest mountain. Okay, so mountain is a noun. Okay, so that's the second one. Now, the last one, the girl. So girl tu adalah noun sitting next to that man. Man is also another one. And in the purple shirt. Purple tu bukan noun. Purple is an adjective which we'll cover I think in 2-3 weeks. Okay, all right. And then it's a French. So a nationality of you seeing someone, right? So say for example, I am a Malaysian. So Malaysian is actually a noun, okay, but a proper noun because it's particularly like I am from Malaysia. Kalau korang ingat kan, nampak tak dekat situ? I am a Malaysian. Ada artikel, ada a kat depan. But I'm from Malaysia. Tak ada a dekat depan Malaysia. Remember kalau countries or this kind of proper nouns yang you know the countries and then that place is well known or languages, you don't put articles in front of it. Contohnya the next one, modern language. So this is a noun, but because it is a language, it is it is a particular language, and then there's tulisan ada jangan jatuh my board. Sorry, terlanggar pula my board kat belakang ni. So if it's spelled with the capital letter, this is a proper noun. And then last one, University Malaya. So this is a proper noun. Okay, so that's why tak ada a ataupun the kat depan juga because it is one of the well-known university. So remember kan kalau kita belajar last week. Okay, so last week kita belajar there's some cases that you don't use articles. Yang remember tak yang zero article ataupun like it's no article punya cases. So this is one of the example for macam languages dengan well-known place, well-known university. So that's why you don't put a, and or the in front of it. Nampak tak? That's why you need to learn articles and now you learn nouns and next week you're gonna learn verb. And then with that you can write sentences already properly. Then later we're gonna learn how to write essay. Itu later lah. Okay, so saya cakap tadi kita dah belajar all the what's it called? We gone through the 4 types of the nouns. Now under nouns ni you can count it and sometimes you also cannot count it. So this is where the category that we cover is called countable and uncountable. Uncountable nouns, okay? Now countable nouns is when you count lah, you boleh kira, you 1, 2, 3 dengan tangan ke ataupun dengan kepala ke apa, you boleh kira semua tu kan. So that is countable nouns, okay? And then it can be in singular ataupun plural. Okay, in this session, I can also teach you ataupun share with you macam mana nak tukar from singular word into plurals or the other way, okay? But mostly on one way lah, from singular to plurals. And then that's why I nak korang belajar articles dulu, sebab bila you deal with countable nouns, article memang pakai kat depan dia. When you put in a sentence, you put articles in front of it. Well, actually depends on the question, on the plate. In some cases where you don't use articles, but generally articles are used. Okay? And then bila you dah boleh kira, ada case yang you tak boleh kira, it always be in a singular form. Okay, so that's uncountable. So there's some so ada nak guna a and the kan untuk dia punya singular noun kan for countable. Now, bila you jadikan dia plural, there's also some words that you can use to describe this plural nouns. Okay, contohnya macam ni. Kejap. Okay, dah habis. Alright, so countable nouns only countable nouns. Contohnya fingers, pens, marker pens, right? So when you have all those plural nouns, right, you can use many, several, large number of cars is in the road and causes traffic, heavy traffic. Okay. Itu dulu lah, sekarang tak ada kot sebab PKP kan, sepatutnya tak ada orang kat luar lah banyak sangat sebenarnya, yang siapa yang bekerja sahaja yang perlu di luar sana, okay, ataupun yang beli barang. Okay, never mind. But yeah, only countable nouns that use many, several and large number of. Kalau dia uncountable, only uncountable will use much, a little, a large amount. So much ni contohnya time. I don't have much time. You memanglah boleh tahu berapa minit, berapa jam semua tu kan. But physically you cannot really touch and kira those kind of things. So that's why I don't have much time. Something like that. Okay. Or a little pinch of, a little sugar. A little tiba-tiba tak datang lah pula. A little salt, okay, a large amount of water, okay, to ensure that you are hydrated. So uncountable will use these words. Now there's some case for like this example, you use for both. You boleh guna untuk dua-dua countable and uncountable. Contoh-contohnya any, some and plenty of. So this you can use for both. Tak kisahlah countable ataupun uncountable. Okay, so next slide, I'm gonna teach you guys macam mana nak tukar from singular words to plural words. Okay, right, let's go through it. So, ada banyak case sebenarnya. Dia macam, macam mana cakap, in English ni there's a lot for you to learn more. But for this level, let's touch on these 5 first. Okay, so in forming plural nouns, okay, when you have a singular word, there's certain spelling where you just add S sahaja. You tambah S sahaja. And then second one, you tambah ES dekat belakang perkataan tu. Like you have a noun and you just add ES at the back. Third way, you ataupun change atau you form a plural nouns. Kejap, I'm dalam frame lagi ke ni? Sorry because saya suka bergerak-gerak. Kalau korang perasan lah, when I'm in the studio memang menari-nari aku dekat depan pentas tu. Okay, so when you have a word, a noun that is spelled with it ends with a Y, you change it to IES. So ini yang one case. And then another case is you change any words, any noun that spell yang end with F dengan FE jadi VES. And then last one is you tambah EN to make it plural. Now, all 5 of this is what I'm going to share with you, tapi there's more to it actually. Some of the words sebenarnya you tak payah tukar. From singular jadi plural, dia ejaan dia still sama, ada juga. And then ada juga, for example lah, macam F dengan FE ni kan, some words you tak payah jangan tukar pun, you tambah S sahaja pun ada. Tak apa, we're gonna go through some examples later. Okay, so here I have 1, 2, 3 slides of words from singular to plural. So if you have your paper right now or your notes, do salin, so that to ensure that other than kita belajar grammar today, okay, other than belajar the rules on how to use English, I also wanted to increase a bit more on your vocabs juga, on your vocabulary, okay. And then say for example any of the words yang you tak faham, do use dictionary. My class, dictionary is your best friend. Sorry. If you don't have a physical dictionary, don't worry. You can also use yang dekat virtual. Tapi kalau boleh jangan, it's not that bad lah sebenarnya guna Google Translate tu. But I prefer don't. Try to use Oxford punya ataupun what's it called? Merriam-Webster pun boleh pakai juga dia punya dictionary. Okay, so try to use this dictionary instead of use Google lah. I prefer them rather than this one. And then how to use dictionary. So dictionary akan bagi you the words and then it will tell you whether it's a verb ke, it's a noun ke, it's an adverb ke. Jangan risau, we will learn later. These words yang I tak cover lagi ni. It will also give you the plural version of it. And then we also show you how to say it as well, how to pronounce it, because the pronunciation of the words also matters. Sebab untuk PT3 ni, not only korang kena tahu macam mana nak menulis, cara nak baca, you also need to know how to listen to English as well, to capture what is the information that needs to be bagi untuk korang tahu tu. Okay, alright. So if you have your paper now, banyak lebar aku explain ya, for you to go and grab some paper. So let's go through it now. Okay. So here I have categorized ataupun some of the singular words, singular nouns in their groups tau. There's a reason kenapa I collate them together. Sebab later bila dalam plural version, cara diorang tukar ke plural lebih kurang sama. Ataupun saya sama untuk grup-grup ni lah. Okay, alright. So let's get started. Now, untuk plural, cottage ialah cottages. So you tambah S je sahaja. Sama juga dengan video. So video ni you tambah S sahaja. Okay, so cottages and videos. Tambah S sahaja. But the thing is, here dekat second one ni, okay, tak apa, kita go through this one first. So bila ada brush, because it ends with SH, you tambah ES. Alright, and then gas, tambah ES here as well. Kalau end with the text, and with the X, you tambah EX kat belakang. Alright, now here kat sini video ni, dia tambah S, but here potatoes, ES kat sini tambah dia. There's some reasons why that is a higher level for you to learn. Tapi for this case, there's some words that when you spell it as such, dia tambah S saja, and you spell it as another way as well, you tambah ES. And how can you add more, like know more about this kind of stuff? You have to read, my dear. When you read more, you know how they spell in the books or in the articles or in the published essays. So that is how you can increase your vocabs or your spelling lah. Know how to another version of it. Okay, so this is for kalau tambah ES. Now for words yang end with the I, you change it, tambah IES here, macam story ni. Okay, now macam dekat F ni pula, elf, life, elves, you tukar from F jadi VES, and then for life, lives, LIVES. Now this spelling lives ni if you how you pronounce it, it's lives, then hidup lah, banyak kehidupan lah. But if it's you say it as lives, LIVES, right? So itu adalah tinggal. She lives in my home. But that one is not a noun. That is a verb. So depending on how you spell it, depend on how you say it also give a different meaning kan. So that's the wonderful world of languages. Not only for English, BM pun macam tu juga rasanya, Arabic pun juga, Chinese pun juga, semua language. There's some that's the way of languages. It can be simple but tricky at the same time. Okay, so that's for yang kalau tukar from F jadi ataupun FE jadi VES. Now yang last one ni children. So child ni you tambah but this case you tambah REN. Sebab children jadi tak sedap pula ejaan dia. So ejaan dia kalau nak jadikan dia plural, you tambah REN. Okay? Alright. Now, these two, brother-in-law and jeans, is not in any of these 5. Ni yang macam tadi I cakap, sebenarnya ada banyak case on how to change from singular to plural. Sorry, I nak betul sikit badan. Lama sangat duduk. Okay, so from here, yang ni sebenarnya brother-in-law ni macam mana nak jadikan dia plural is actually tambah S, tapi kat mana? So in this case, you tambah dekat brothers. You add the end, you'd add S at the end of brother. Sebab brother-in-law, it's not the law yang noun dia ataupun the subject that for that noun. The brother actually the focus. So that's why brother yang banyak kalau banyak-banyak abang-abang ipar ni, right? So brothers yang when it become a plural, you spell it with the S on the brothers punya portion. Brothers-in-law, bukan brother-in-laws. Nope. Okay? Alright? Similar to fathers-in-law, mothers-in-law, sisters-in-law. So if it's plural, you add the S dekat the one yang melambangkan dia banyak tu. Okay, alright. So what I wanted to say here. Okay, another thing is this kind of word yang macam it's like combination of a few words in it, right? We call it compound noun tau. Okay, compound dia macam bercampur-campur, macam it's more than one lah. Okay, then last one is jeans. Now there's some words dia punya singular and plural dia sama. Jeans, pants, pajamas, apa lagi? Scissors, pliers, and I cannot think of anymore. But yeah, these are the words singular dengan plural dia sama. The reason why dia this is where language can be a bit tricky for me to explain to you. It has something to do on how the physically or how that it look like and everything. And then there's also the way how if you put it in a sentence, you will combine it with a collective noun. So there ada because of this complication or because of these certain rules, so that's why it's spelled as such. Okay, alright. So this is for how to create, how to form your plural nouns. Okay, ni baru berapa ni? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Tak tahu, tak kira dah. Alright, so this is the first set. I got 2 more set for you guys to switch from either singular to plural ataupun from plural to singular. Okay, if you have not done so, please sediakan paper kajian kejap or notes so that you can write it. Rather than belajar dia punya what's it called, the grammar portion, let's increase also your vocabs as well. Okay, so second set. Alright, quick test. Alright, so try to form the plural version of this word. So berapa ni? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ada 9 words here. So try to make the version of the plural. So if you're watching this video not at the live side, you can pause it, try to do it on your own, then later you can play it again. Okay, alright. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. Then later, I'm going to give you the answers. Sekejap, nak minum air kejap. Tiba-tiba macam, sakit sangat tekak saya ni. Maafkan saya kejap. Sorry. Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's go through the answer from singular to plurals. Alright, so baby. They end with the Y here. So the plural portion is babies. I-E-S. You change from Y jadi I-E-S. Now chief, it ends with the F. Kalau just now kan kita tulis daripada if nouns end with F or F-E, you kena tukar kepada VES. But this actually no. You tambah S sahaja. Why? So this is where it's a bit tricky because how to say this? This is some of the rules actually yang the spelling macam mana cakap it's But some of the rules where the spelling doesn't change, you just tambah S sahaja. Okay, so this is case similar to this is golf, G-O-L-E, G-O-L-F. There's no such thing as gloves, golves. Bukan, jangan tukar pula golf jadi golvers pula. Apa, G-O-L-V-E-S. That's wrong. You just tambah S sahaja. Okay, so but the thing is, on the second one, loaf ni jadi loaves. Okay, so this is where bila ejaan dia dengan F, it changes to V-E-S. House, houses, you add S. Phenomenon, phenomenons, no, phenomena. So phenomenon is the singular, but when you make it into plural, it became phenomena. So you need, this is another case, doesn't apply to the the one that I share you just now, kan? So this is the case where it does change a bit on the spelling. Ada tak anything else? I'm trying to think. There isn't some, usually this phenomenon and phenomena, this kind of words, right? It's usually in the, what's it called? Science punya language. Mostly macam tu. Dia O-N atau ejaan dia, and then it will become A at the end. Dia punya spelling tu. I can't get something that I know there's one more word, but I forgot. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, so index, because it ends with X, you tambah ES. Indexes. Tomato. Tomato is how Malaysians say it. Kalau US, tomatoes. So kalau plural dia, tomatoes. Octopus, octopuses. You tambah ES kat belakang. And sheep, jadi sheeps. No lah, don't change it. It's sheep only. So this is one of the words juga, when you make it into plural, you don't change the spelling. Okay, all right. So this is the second set. Now let's go through the last one. So just now singular to plural. Now plural to singular pula. So if you have not get your paper, please, you can pause it now and then fill it in, and then later I will give you the answer juga sebenarnya. But this is I would suggest that you try on your own. Jangan tunggu I bagi ni. Fikir. Try to use your brain to think to get the answer, because when you try and practice and then really try to, how to say this, and really practice it lah, and then try to write it, it will stick with you because you have tried, you make the effort. Okay. Or sometimes people can have photographic memory. They are really brilliant. They can just look at it and then remember. Those are really brilliant people. But for me, I myself, a hard worker, I have to put the work. So I dah bebel lah ni, banyak ni untuk for you guys to try on your own. So let's go through the answer. Now, from plural to singular. Okay, so for plural scissors, dia punya singular also scissors. So this is another case where you don't, so the plural and the singular is the same spelling, and even though it has S at the end, it's not in this context, it is a singular spelling as well for gunting ni. Okay, all right. And then second one, batches, dia punya singular adalah batch. So you buang ES tu. Giraffes, giraffe. You buang S tu. For oxen, you eliminate the EN. So that's what's the singular version of it. Theories, whatever that is in your mind right now, theory. So you change the IES, change it back to Y. Okay, so this one, passes by, is similar to brothers-in-law punya case just now. So you buang the S portion of it. So if it's a passerby ni, orang yang lalu lalang, lalu kat tepi tu. Okay, and then man of war. So this is another one that is not part of the the one that I shared just now. So man ni, this is a plural because of the spelling of the men here. Man and woman, kalau singular, it is spell with A, M-A-N. But if it become a plural of men, so M-E-N. Woman pula, kalau plural, W-O-M-E-N. So this is something, another case of plural when you try to make a form, when you try to form a plural noun out of these types of singular nouns. Okay. Now, pliers, tak tukar, similar to scissors. And then pajamas is also the same. Okay. Alright. Just FYI, scissors dengan pliers ni, actually if you were to put it inside a sentence that I'm gonna use a pair of scissors, a pair of pliers. Wait, a pair of pliers ke? Betul lah. Okay. So you have to put it in, you have to use a collective noun when you're trying to use them in a sentence. So this is the third batch and we're done with the text. But before that, I want to give you a bit more information on nouns, which is on gender. Okay, so other than the people, the animals and everything like that you can see, now gender ni is also a noun. Like a kind of a category of the noun. Okay, so in English, there's 4 of them, which is masculine, feminine, common and neuter. So masculine is whatever yang kalau dalam bahasa Melayu jantan, lelaki, ataupun male that have male traits. Now feminine is the female one lah. Kalau untuk dalam bahasa Melayu, betina, perempuan, wanita, those kind of thing. Okay, and then for common ni, so things that they have, like the people or the things, the animal is is the common noun, but you don't really put a gender to it. Like it's a common noun. Senang cakap. Susah aku nak explain ni sebenarnya. Saya tak datang ni. But it can be either a female teacher or it can be a male teacher. Something like that. It can be both. Okay. But if it cannot be either of them, memang tak ada jantina, contohnya barang, right? So that's why it's called neuter types of words. Okay. Pen ni, I don't know if it's a she or a he. Never mind. Okay. So bed, table. So for masculine, father, king, brother-in-law. Brother-in-law is actually for masculine gender punya noun. Okay. Mother, queen for feminine, and then common, teacher, pupil, officer. What other words? Doctor. Right. You can have a male doctor. You can have a female doctor. Something. But you cannot have a female bed. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so that's why it's a neuter. Okay, let me give you a bit more of example, and with that we're gonna done for today. So kalau group of people here, so if it's a masculine, bachelor, bachelor is orang bujang. So bujang or bachelor, the feminine part is spinster. So that's the opposite of it. Bridegroom, pengantin lelaki, the female version of it, it's bride. Son, daughter. Monk, nun. Okay? Alright, so that's for people. Now for animals, alright? For masculine, buck. Buck is for deer. The female deer. Na. Sorry, tiba-tiba teringat lagu tu. Baik, iklan kejap. Alright, so masculine buck, it's the male deer yang ada antlers semua tu. So we call them as a buck. Now, if it's a female deer, it's a doe. Okay? So instead of macam panjang ayat you nak kena tulis female deer, you can just say, I saw a doe. Then you know that is a female deer. Banyak kali aku sebut banyak female deer ni, okay? Alright, and then the second one is Billy. Now I know that some of you read some books and I know some people are named as Billy, but this Billy, it's not the name Billy. This is a goat. Yang male goat. Oh, I'm so sorry. This words is actually a common noun. I know it's spelled with the capital B, capital letter at the beginning. It's actually, sorry I cannot change it. Mungkin salah tadi kot, tak betul pula nak bagi dia huruf dia kecil. But it's actually all of these are common noun. This is not a proper noun. So that's why this Billy, it can confuse you, but it's actually the Billy, like B spelled with a small letter actually. So that's the goat one lah. And then the female goat is nanny. Kan sepatutnya nanny is orang yang jaga the babysitter or something like that, right? But in this case, nanny this case is the female goat. Fox is the fox yang musang tu, but so it's the same for yang male, but if it's a female fox, we call it vixen. Okay, the noun is vixen. Now last one, stallion and mare. So this is for horses. So if you have a male horse, you call them stallion, and for the female, mare. Bukan mare. Okay, mare. If I'm not mistaken, I should be done. Wait, kejap. That will be it. So by now, you should know what is a common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, and also collective noun. And I did also share also in this video, in this session, uncountable and also uncountable. How to change the singular version into plurals. And thankfully, korang dah join me last week on what the heck is articles. Betul, saya baru perasan ada lagu. Tahu tak Petun? Saya baru perasan lagu tu. Dia, a female, dia. Yeah, that's why. Yang do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Yang tu. Banyak kali aku nyanyi tadi sebenarnya. But yes, so for now, so you know all this stuff from this video. If you have anything that you're confused and you need to clarify more, do reach me, you or any other tutors via our eTuisyen.my. There's some fee that you can contact us, or you can connect with me. I also want to know my students here. Please do connect with me on the website. Or you can also contact me or any other tutors on Telegram. We are reachable. You can also follow us on Instagram because we post some of really cool, I think some of the quizzes is also on there, right? Ataupun random facts. It's really good for you to get more information or get more knowledge. Bukan satu media aja, banyak media that we're trying to use to ensure that you can use which one that suits you the best. Okay, so if you have any question, you can put also in the comments and we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I think tak ada soalan ke apa-apa, right? That will be it for today. That's all, folks. See you when I see you. Bye-bye. Annyeong.